हेलो एंड वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग टू वन एंड ऑल। स्वागत है आप सभी लोगों का वाईफाई स्टडी स्टूडियोज के इस चैनल पे, इस सेशन पे। सो इन टुडेज सेशन वी आर गोइंग टू हैव अ डिस्कशन ऑन रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन. दिस इज योर एजुकेटर ऑफ इंग्लिश आंचल सिंह and I welcome you over here on this platform. So in today's session we are going to discuss a very important reading comprehension. Now why reading comprehension is important? Because this is one of the most scoring section in English, scoring topic in English, we say, right? And in reading comprehension, we definitely can score 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 if it is preliminary, if it is mains, or 7 out of 7. So either what the questions comes is of either of 7 marks, 5 marks, or in mains you can consider it 10 to 12 marks. Okay, so we if we score this much, I think our cutoff will definitely be clear of that sectional cutoff. तो आराम से क्लियर हो जाना है. साथ ही बचा क्या, अब हमें ओवरऑल के ऊपर फोकस करना है. तो ओवरऑल के लिए हमें कोशिश करनी है कि हमारे सारे क्वेश्चंस एक्यूरेसी मेंटेन हो और हमारे सारे क्वेश्चंस सही हो, राइट? So as I always tell you that reading comprehension, why do people test reading comprehension? Now the big reason to test reading comprehension is to test your comprehension ability, to test your comprehension ability, to test your comprehension ability, to test your analytical ability, to test your understanding, how better you understand the author, who's a third person who is telling you something through this article and you are able to understand it. And the examiner will get to know that you are understanding this particular piece of article only when your number of questions, number of answers will be correct. More number of correct answers will be there, right? So reading comprehension is a way of testing your understanding, your ability skills, your decision making skills, and also how better you are understanding someone else's point of view. Because when you are in a service, whether it be a bank, whether it be SSC or any other exam, you have to understand you are serving the people and they are the third person, right? You're serving the people of India, you're serving the people of your nation, you are providing the service. So in any way you are basically dealing with a third person whom you are imparting your, whom you are helping with your knowledge, with your efficiency, with your productivity, with your work and everything, right? So you definitely first need to have a calm and patient mind so that you can understand the point of view of the person in front of you. Okay, so this is all about comprehension. I have said a lot of times and I'll tell you and again also that I have taught a lot of tricks and strategies of how to comprehend the reading comprehension. Today we will have a detailed analysis of reading comprehension. So let's get started with the session. आई होप आप सभी लोगों ने अनअकैडमी डाउनलोड कर ली होगी. अगर कोई न्यू कमर है, फ्रेशर है, बिगनर है, आपने नहीं की है तो आप जल्दी से जाइए अनअकैडमी आप डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, बिकॉज यू आर मिसिंग आउट ऑन समथिंग वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अनअकैडमी ऐप डाउनलोड करते ही साथ आप मेरे नाम को टाइप कर सकते हैं और मुझे फॉलो कर सकते हैं बाय जस्ट टाइपिंग ANCHALSINGH. जी हाँ, अनअकैडमी पे आप अपनी एजुकेटर, इंग्लिश के एजुकेटर आंचल सिंह को मुझे फॉलो कर सकते हैं. फॉलो करने के लिए फॉलो बटन पे, मेरी प्रोफाइल पे फॉलो बटन होगा, आपको उसको हिट करना है. क्या हो जाएगा फॉलो बटन हिट करने से? आपको फ्री लाइव सेशंस मिलेंगी, राइट? You will get free PDFs of those live sessions. You will get free mock test, recorded content of all the sessions of the session if you have missed any, and you can just go and watch all of the above, right? So ये सभी आपको एकदम फ्री है, बिल्कुल भी कुछ भी चार्जेस पे नहीं करने हैं. बट there is again one platform of an academy which we call as plus classes. Now plus classes are important because if you are serious, if you want to come in a routine study, if you want to strategize your studies and do a routine study and properly finish each and every topic and understand that it is important to study in a batch. So we launch every now and then, we launch a lot of batches, 30 plus batches launches every month, right? Every week we can say more than 70 plus classes are given, more than 70 plus educators are present on this platform to give you sessions. There are more than 300 plus live classes going on every day, more than 40,000 recorded content in there, more than 20,000 practice sessions are there. So you need to avail all of these, okay? So for that you need to buy the paid course, which will be with the help of subscription. And if you buy any one of them, bank ssc, both, you are going to buy India's best, you are going to study with from India's best educators. You will be having daily interactive live sessions, you will start learning structured courses and PDFs, you will give live mock tests and quizzes. ये सब कुछ आपको अवेल हो जाएगा विद इन दिस. सो आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्या करना है, कोई भी एक प्लान सिलेक्ट कर लेना है, एनरोल कर लेना है और क्लासेस शुरू कर देनी है. और कोड यूज करना है, यहाँ पे रेफरल कोड यूज करना है, जिससे आपको 10% इंस्टेंट डिस्काउंट मिल जाएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप मान लीजिए आपकी फीस है 6,500, आप 12 मंथ्स कोर्स ले रहे हैं. सो यहाँ पे जो 10% है 6,500 का, वो होता है 650. सो आपकी जो फीस है वो बन जाएगी 5,950 रुपीज. सो AN लाइफ कोड का इस्तेमाल करके आप 10% इंस्टेंट डिस्काउंट भी अवेल कर सकते हैं. This is my schedule. Please have a look. 6:30 to 7 a.m. You can see me on Wi-Fi Study Studios. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Academy Plus. Bank classes 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. on Academy Special classes, which is totally free for all. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Wi-Fi Study Bank exam, and 10:30 to 11 a.m. Thursday and Friday Wi-Fi Study 2.0 channel. चलिए सेशन की शुरुआत करते हैं और हम जरा एक बार रीड करते हैं. India is the world's most populous democracy and will by 2030 be the most populous country, overtaking China. And it is young. There are more Indian 10 years old than there are Australians. With more than a dozen distinct languages, scripts, religions, India is multiculturalism on the grandest scale. And to sustain a vibrant modern democracy, surely India is one of the greatest political achievements in our lifetime. Once you appreciate its size, you see its potential. Think of all those 10 years olds who will one day be voting in India's election and who will also one day belong to India's middle class, the engine of its booming economy. Put all that together, and it's easy to understand why India will play a central role in our region and the world. And I hope for Australians it is easier to see why the relationship between our two countries has never been more important. Okay, you people just read it up and then read it on your own once, and then I'll change the slide and we'll read the rest of the part. चैनल को लाइक शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा. सेशन को भी ढेर सारा लाइक कीजिएगा और अन अकेडमी पे जाके मुझे फॉलो कर लीजिएगा फॉर फ्री क्लासेस. Okay, moving on to the next part of the slide of the passage. That formal relationship began for many Australians in 1950 when Robert Menzies became the first Australian reader to visit independent India. Since then, both countries have been transformed. Now we must turn our attention to transforming the relationship to one that matches India's huge needs and its enormous potential with our people, Australia's best assets as well as our resources and our shared democratic traditions. I am delighted to be taking up Prime Minister Narendra Modi's invitation to make my first official visit to India as Prime Minister from April 9 to 12. Please read this part of the passage and then we shall move ahead. Okay, moving on to the next. Three focus areas. During the visit, we will focus on three areas of our relationship that show great potential: our economic, our knowledge, our strategic partnerships. India is inspiring the world with its explosive economic growth. Its economic takeoff is lifting millions out of poverty, transforming the country into the world's fastest growing major economy with forecasted growth of 7.5% in 2017. This is a stunning result for India and a rare opportunity for Australia. Okay, moving to the next. From Mumbai to Melbourne, from Bangalore to Brisbane, India will be in the market of to buy some of the best things Australia has to offer. Two-way trade is going and approaching 20 billion, but that's far too low, and there's so much more we can do. This will be a key focus of my visit. I will meet with executives from some of the India's biggest companies and speak with Australian entrepreneurs in India who are expanding their market who are expanding their market reach into this extraordinary country. The government will announce the results of the 10th round of the Australia India Strategic Research Fund worth more than 100 million. This initiative has enabled our sharpest minds to collaborate in areas such as food security and health and advance the boundaries of human knowledge in quantum computing, nanotechnology, and astronomy. By combining our talents, we can add to the technological achievements already made in both our countries. Please read this and then we shall move further with the next part of the slide. Moving further, as an education destination, for decades our citizens have been crisscrossing the Indian Ocean in search for knowledge. Last year, Australia was the second most popular study destination for Indian students. 60,000 came to Australia to learn. Through the government's new Colombo plan, I want to see more and more young Australians choosing India as a place to study and boost their own qualifications and experience. India's demand for our minerals and resources remains high, but education is a new pathway to shared prosperity. Consider the numbers. Indian government is aiming to train for 400 million people by 2022. We can help them achieve this goal. A great strength of our education relationship is found in the higher education and research sector. Collaboration between our institutes on high end research, innovation, science, and technology are central to developing our knowledge partnership. I hope it is getting clear to you that what the author is trying to say through these sentences, through this passage, right? It's very easy to understand. इससे easy language में आपको कभी भी एग्जाम में questions तो नहीं आएंगे. So you need to focus on these areas and understand what the writer is saying and try not to read twice, like not to do the rereading. Next, having met twice already, Mr. Modi and I know that our close economic cooperation is also matched by shared strategic priorities. The security and stability of the Indo-Pacific is fundamental to both of us, and my visit provides an opportunity to discuss key regional and geostrategic issues and strengthen our engagement. As liberal democracies, we can work together to encourage free trade and prosperity and to help safeguard security and the rule of law in our region. At home, we are lucky that India, its culture, its art, its food, and its people has become such a large and important part of Australian life. Half a million Australians are of Indian descent. That number increases each year, whether it's Little India in Melbourne, Diwali celebrations in Brisbane, or the long established Sikh community on the north coast of the New South Wales, modern Australia. The most successful multicultural society in the world could not be imagined without the contribution of Indian Australians. Okay, so this was the passage. Let's answer the following questions given over here in this passage according to what the writer of the passage has said, author of this article has said. Okay, so the first question. According to the given passage, which of the following statements regarding Robert Menzies is correct? He is the current Prime Minister of India. He was the first Australian leader to visit independent India. He is the current Defence Minister of Australia. He was the first Anglo-Indian leader to visit Australia in 1950. I would like to show you the place where we read this. Robert Menzies became the first Australian leader to visit independent India in 1950. So, which of the following do you think is the correct answer of the following question? Definitely, the correct answer is option number B. He was first Australian leader to visit independent India. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding India as described by the writer. India will be the most populous country by 2020. We definitely read this. India is one of the greatest political achievements in the world. Currently, India is the biggest defense partner of Australia. So, which out of the following options is the correct answer? You have to identify. What will be the correct answer to the following question? We definitely read this, तो ये तो होगा ही. So options में कहाँ कहाँ पे one है, यहाँ पे है और all are correct, but all are not correct, right? So eliminated, 2 and 3 eliminated. Now when 2 and 3 are eliminated, so which one of the out of the world sentences will be the correct answer? India is one of the greatest political achievements of the world. This is correct, but because we did not spoke about defense partner, the writer did not talk about defense partner. So we will eliminate C and we'll go with option number A. What is the worth of the 10th round of the Australian Indian Strategic Research Fund? $400 million, $50 million, $100 million, or $300 million? Which out of the following options is the correct answer? We definitely read this. The correct answer is $100 million. I hope you understand. You also mark the same answer, correct answer. Okay. Moving on to the next. The writer of the above passage is visiting India on the invitation of किसके invitation पे वो आ रहे हैं India? CM of Maharashtra, Vice President, President, Prime Minister. Definitely हमारे नरेंद्र मोदी जी, President, Prime Minister of India. Currently, two-way trade between India and Australia is worth 100 million, 20 billion, 100 billion, 200 billion. I would like to show you the answer in the passage so that it's worth more than 100 million. This initiative has enabled, this was for strategic research fund, right? And two-way trade is growing, approaching $20 billion. So the correct answer is $20 billion, right? Next question. Okay, which of the following statement is or are correct regarding Australia in context with India? Last year, Australia was the second most popular study destination for Indian students. We did read about this. 500,000 of Australians are of Indian origin. We did read about this as well. So option number D is the correct answer according to this. ये दोनों ही चीजें passage में लिखी हुई थी, right? Choose the word which is most similar to the word printed in bold. Booming का similar word बताइए. Falling, failing, growing, profitable या thunderous. You have to tell the correct meaning of the word booming. I am not helping you in this. It's a vocab question. You definitely should know the answer to the following vocab. So सोचिए और बताइए what should be the correct answer to the following vocab. There are 4 options given over here: failing, growing, profitable and thunderous. The correct answer is option number none other than B, growing. Booming का मतलब grow करना, right? Vibrant का मतलब क्या है? Spirited, pale, sluggish या zippy? Spirited, pale, sluggish or zippy? You have to tell the most similar word printed in bold in the passage. Let's read the passage once. Where was this word mentioned? This was mentioned here. And to sustain a vibrant modern democracy, surely India is one of the greatest political achievements of our time. So vibrant का most similar क्या होगा? Spirited, pale, sluggish, zippy. The correct answer is option number A, spirited. Next, delighted. Choose the most opposite antonym बताना है अब, ठीक है? To the word printed in bold in the passage. Delighted. What is the meaning of the word delighted? Delighted मतलब happy. Opposite of delighted is captivated, entranced, ecstatic या फिर melancholy. You have few seconds to answer the following question. I hope आप सभी ने चैनल को लाइक शेयर और सब्सक्राइब और सेशन को भी ढेर सारा लाइक कर लिया होगा. आज के सेशन में हम कर रहे हैं रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन सीरीज. Very soon we'll come up with some more series which will be very helpful to you in your examinations. So hopefully बहुत जल्दी हम ये सीरीज कंप्लीट करेंगे और बहुत सारी और सीरीज लेके आएंगे. आपका रहना, आपकी प्रेजेंस बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस रखती है, बहुत मायने रखती है. So you have to be present and you have to be regular while watching these sessions. और अनअकैडमी पे जो लोग भी नए हैं, जिन्होंने अभी तक फॉलो नहीं किया है, जल्दी से जाइए फॉलो करके आइए मुझे अनअकैडमी पे. So the opposite of delighted is melancholy, sadness. Happy, sad. Okay. Descent. Most opposite of the word descent. Descent का opposite क्या होना चाहिए? Plunge, droop, ascent या swoop? Plunge, droop, ascent या swoop? Descent का मतलब basically होता है drop, downwards, है ना? नीचे की ओर जाना, downwards. So which out of the following you think is the opposite of descent? दिख ही रहा है यहाँ पे. Descent का opposite है ascent, which means upwards. ग्राफ जब डाउन जाता है descent होता है descending order, और ग्राफ जब अप जाता है ascent ascending order. ऐसे याद रखिए, ठीक है? Descending order down, ascending order up, right? Remember this word accordingly. So this was all about today's session. I hope this session was quite beneficial for you. तो चैनल को लाइक शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिएगा, सेशन को भी ढेर सारा लाइक कीजिएगा और हमारे साथ इन सभी सेशंस में बने रहिएगा. और लाइक शेयर और सब्सक्राइब अगर आप करेंगे तो आपको रेगुलरली नोटिफिकेशंस मिलती रहेंगी। इस बेल आइकन को भी हिट कर दीजिएगा ताकि जब भी आपके फेवरेट फैकल्टीज ऑनलाइन आए, लाइव आए, तो आपको भी नोटिफाई हो जाए। Okay, so see you guys in the next class, in the next session. Till then, take care, goodbye, have a good day. Thank you for joining me in this session.